Hey everyone! Ready to dive into the land of the rising sun? Today, we're uncovering 10 crazy facts about Japan that will absolutely blow your mind. We're talking weirder than finding a creeper in your Minecraft house, weirder than finding out your favorite YouTuber is actually 50 years old, weirder than, well, you get the picture. From vending machines that sell anything you can imagine and some things you can't, to festivals dedicated to, interesting things, Japan is a country full of surprises. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be booking your flight to Japan or at least craving some sushi. So buckle up, grab your ramen or your Swedish meatballs if you're feeling like a true 9-year-old, and get ready to have your mind blown. Alright bros, let's talk vending machines. I know what you're thinking. Pewds, vending machines? That's boring. But hold your horses, because Japan takes vending machines to a whole new level. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill chips and soda dispensers. No siree! Imagine this, it's 3 a.m., you're craving some hot, delicious ramen, and all the stores are closed. What do? Well, if you're in Japan, you just stroll down to the nearest street corner and boom! Vending machine ramen ready to satisfy your late-night cravings. And it's not just ramen, my friends. We're talking umbrellas, fresh eggs, clothes, toys, flowers, you name it. They got it in a vending machine. I'm not even kidding. They even have vending machines that sell used underwear. Okay, maybe I made that last one up, but you get the point. Seriously, Japan, what's next? Vending machines that dispense entire houses? Don't put it past them, I'm telling you. It's like they looked at the concept of convenience and said, hold my sake, I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly feeling the urge to book a one-way ticket to Tokyo and go on a vending machine rampage. Alright, so you've just spent all your yen on vending machine goodies. Now where do you crash for the night? Well, if you're on a budget and don't mind tight spaces, Japan has just the thing for you. Capsule hotels. Imagine a hotel room that's basically a glorified coffin. Just kidding, it's not that bad. Or is it? Capsule hotels are exactly what they sound like. Tiny, capsule-shaped rooms stacked on top of each other. They're small, they're minimalist, and they're surprisingly comfortable. Plus, they're way cheaper than a regular hotel room, which leaves you more money for, you guessed it, more vending machine shenanigans. I mean, think about it. You're basically sleeping in a futuristic pod like something out of Star Wars. Who needs space to move around when you can live out your sci-fi fantasies, right? Plus, it's not like you're going to be spending a lot of time in your capsule anyway. You'll be too busy exploring the wonders of Japan like, well, we'll get to that later. So if you're ever in Japan and feeling adventurous and maybe a little claustrophobic, be sure to check out a capsule hotel. Okay, folks, brace yourselves because this next fact is a wild ride. Japan is known for its unique festivals, but this one takes the cake, or should I say the phallus. Get ready for the Kanamara Matsuri, also known as the Festival of the Steel Phallus. Yes, you heard that right. A festival dedicated to a giant metal, it's exactly as weird and wonderful as it sounds. This annual festival is held in Kawasaki and celebrates, shall we say, fertility and good health. Picture parades, giant phallus statues, candy shaped like, well, you get the idea. It's definitely not your average street fair. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pewds, why are you showing me this? I'm too young for this. But hey, it's all in the name of cultural exploration, right? Besides, you can't deny that it's pretty hilarious. Just imagine explaining this one to your grandma. So if you're ever in Japan in April and looking for an experience that's both eye-opening and slightly NSFW, be sure to check out the Kanamara Matsuri. Just, maybe leave the kids at home for this one. Alright, let's tone down the weirdness a bit and talk about something a little more serious. Hikikomori is a complex social phenomenon in Japan that's both fascinating and concerning. Basically, it refers to individuals who withdraw from society and isolate themselves in their homes for prolonged periods, sometimes years. Imagine living in your room, barely interacting with the outside world, for months or even years on end. That's the reality for thousands of hikikomori in Japan. The reasons behind this phenomenon are complex and varied, ranging from social pressure and academic stress to economic anxieties and mental health issues. It's a growing concern in Japanese society, and there's no easy solution. It's a reminder that beneath the surface of every culture, there are complex social issues at play. It's important to remember that hikikomori are not just statistics or a strange cultural quirk. They're real people struggling with real problems, and their stories deserve to be heard. All right, enough with the serious stuff. let's talk about something we can all get behind. Snacks, specifically Kit Kats. But not just any Kit Kats, my friends. We're talking about Japanese Kit Kats, which are on a whole other level of deliciousness. Forget your boring old milk chocolate and wafer. In Japan, Kit Kats come in a mind-boggling array of flavors. We're talking green tea, strawberry cheesecake, sweet potato, wasabi, the list goes on and on. They even have regional flavors, so you can collect them like Pokemon as you travel across the country. I'm not even kidding. There are literally hundreds of different Kit Kat flavors in Japan. It's like they took the humble Kit Kat and said, let's turn this into a culinary adventure. And boy, did they succeed. I'm not sure what kind of sorcery they're using over there, but Japanese Kit Kats are just on another level. So if you ever find yourself in Japan, do yourself a favor and stock up on as many different Kit Kat flavors as you can carry. Your taste buds will thank you. Alright, let's take a break from all the craziness and talk about something a little more Zen Shinrin Yoku, or forest bathing. Now, before you get any weird ideas, it's not what you think. It's not about stripping down and running through the woods naked, though I guess you could do that if you really wanted to. Forest bathing is all about immersing yourself in nature and soaking up all the good vibes. It's about finding peace and tranquility amidst the trees, breathing in the fresh air and listening to the sounds of the forest. Think of it like meditation, but with more trees and fewer incense sticks. It's a chance to disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature. And the best part, you don't need any special equipment or training. Just find a nice forest, take a deep breath, and let the stress melt away. So next time you're feeling stressed out, skip the spa day and head to the nearest forest for some good old-fashioned Shinrin Yoku. Alright, let's talk toilets, shall we? I know, it's not the most glamorous topic, but trust me, Japanese toilets are a thing of beauty. Forget your basic porcelain thrones. We're talking high-tech, multifunctional, bidet-equipped marvels of modern engineering. These toilets have more features than my phone. Heated seats, adjustable water pressure, automatic flushing, and even built-in music to cover up any embarrassing sounds. It's like they took the humble toilet and said, let's turn this into a spa experience. Seriously, using a Japanese toilet for the first time is a life-changing experience. You'll never want to go back to your boring old toilet again. Just be careful not to get too comfortable on those heated seats. You might never want to leave. Alright, let's get all philosophical for a moment and talk about kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold. Imagine this. You have a beautiful ceramic vase. One day, you accidentally knock it over and it shatters into a million pieces. Most people would just throw the pieces away, right? But not in Japan. In Japan, they see broken things differently. They see the beauty in the imperfections, the strength in the scars. That's the philosophy behind kintsugi. Instead of trying to hide the cracks, they embrace them, filling them with gold, making the piece even more beautiful and unique than it was before. It's a powerful metaphor for life, isn't it? We all go through tough times, we all get broken sometimes, but it's how we pick up the pieces, how we mend our own cracks, that makes us who we are. So, the next time you're feeling broken, remember the art of kintsugi. Embrace your scars, find the gold in your cracks, and remember that you are beautiful even in your imperfections. Alright, time to get real again. We've talked about a lot of fun and quirky things about Japan, but there's also a darker side to this work-oriented culture. Karoshi, or death by overwork, is a serious issue in Japan. Imagine working so much that you literally work yourself to death. That's the reality for many people in Japan, where long hours and intense pressure are the norm. It's a tragic reminder that there's more to life than work, and that we need to prioritize our health and well-being. It's a complex issue with no easy solutions, but it's something that we need to talk about and address. Remember, bros, it's okay to take a break, to set boundaries, and to prioritize your own health and happiness. Don't let work consume you. Alright, we've covered a lot of ground today, from vending machines to toilets to death by overwork. But I've saved the best for last. Get ready for a dose of cuteness overload as we journey to Tashirojima, also known as Cat Island. Yes, you heard that right. An island overrun by cats. It's like something out of a Studio Ghibli film. Imagine stepping off a boat onto an island where you're greeted by dozens, no, hundreds of fluffy, furry felines. There are cats lounging on the docks, cats napping in the sunbeams, cats weaving between your legs. It's a cat lover's paradise. The story goes that the island was once home to fishermen who kept cats to control the rodent population. But over time, the cats multiplied and the human population dwindled, leaving the island in the capable paws of its feline overlords. So, if you're ever feeling stressed out by the human world, book a trip to Cat Island. And there you have it, folks. 10 crazy, weird, and wonderful facts about Japan that probably made you say what the at least once. So which fact blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more crazy facts from around the world. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.